Hi, Stefan. Thank you for taking the time to conduct an interview with us. We'll get straight to it. Can you just start by telling me a little bit about yourself?
I'm Stefan, and I was born I'm from Belgium. When I was younger, I always loved to play with Lego and all kind of things. So building things and taking things apart. So I was really into trying to solve problems, getting to know new things, and really being hands-on engineer actually. And that's why I also started engineering university. I really wanted to get to know how things work and how to solve problems.
Fantastic. Okay, so you mentioned university there. Can you tell me a little bit about your degree, what you studied?
In Belgium, I studied Master of Industrial Engineering. This was a lot of mathematics, a lot of mechanical, electronic stuff, and also embedded software a bit, like programming PLCs. I also got introduced to Java programming, which was grew very fond of because we had to program in BlueJ, like simple games. It was really lovely. The things I didn't like that much in studying were like the more learning courses like biology and chemical stuff. That's too much brain and not like really inventing something and building something and solving a problem. It's more like really learning a bit. So that's not really my thing. I really want to get to know something and figure things out and really problem solving. And that's what this studies in Belgium really taught me, is how can I make a problem go away and how can I solve problems.
Okay. After completing your degree, your bachelor, you went on and completed a master's from the same university. Can you just tell me a little bit about that, Stefan, as well?
Yeah, in Belgium, it's the usual thing to do a master's after your academic bachelor. And I did intelligent mechanics. So that's the course where I really had to study about PLCs and do MATLAB simulations and really doing embedded a bit. Learning Python and learning how to make what I don't know exactly what it was called again, but like a pivot to make it balanced upside was very interesting. And because I loved programming so much in one of my first years in my bachelor, I wanted to focus myself a bit more on software. So I opted for a software engineering course, a master's in London. And first they said like, it can be a bit difficult, this course, because you don't have that much academic background in programming. But I did it. After studying there for a year, I really got to know a lot more about programming. But I was following all the programming courses, C++, concurrency, multi-threading, and I could do all of them. So without too much problem or without lacking behind other persons who did computer science. And as part of this master's in London, I also had to do a dissertation, and I opted for the internship schema. So a 6-month placement at a company.
Okay, tell me a little bit about that company then. What sort of technologies were you using, and what were your day-to-day activities?
The company is called RWC Partners. It's a hedge fund manager in central London. It's a quite small company, and in IT, it's like only like 3 or 4 people. My internship project was making their OTC, over-the-counter trades valuation system a bit more robust, and implementing a new feature of a company called Market. It's also a London-based company that provides financial valuation services for OTC trades. I've used PHP, C#, SQL, MS SQL, so Microsoft-based databases, and a program called Visual Cron. It's an auto-scheduling program, which was very nice to work with because it's a very versatile program. You can do a lot of it. And besides this internship, I also worked part-time at the company itself to provide support and to provide just daily IT tasks, like running some SQL queries or doing some other tasks, like automating their CRM system, because they swapped to this Outlook, this Office from Microsoft CRM system.
All right, brilliant. So what is it now that you're looking for, Stefan? Anything in the, particular that you're looking for in a new role?
I'm really looking for something of software programming, developing, because like I said, I love building things. I love working a problem. So debugging, it's most of the time they don't say it's a fun thing, but I really like to get something to work. If I see a problem, come on, this should work, I really go into it and start getting a pen and paper just to write everything down. Like, this is what it's doing, this is what it's supposed to do, and figuring it out, like, how come this doesn't work? And if it doesn't work, then I will spend hours on Google and Stack Overflow just to find out what the problem is. And I think in the IT world, we should rely a lot on forums and internet to provide for solutions and not try to figure out everything ourselves. The internet community is a very good community to solve problems and to get code and other approaches from people. So yeah, what I'm looking for is really just a very nice role to develop software and to make a difference in the software community, in the IT community.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much, Stefan. It was a real pleasure having the opportunity to hear more from you. And we'll have a catch up soon.
Okay, thank you very much.
Take care.
Bye.